Hello, my fellow Tauruses. I get so excited every time I'm getting ready to do your reading because I too am Taurus, as you know. And I always love to see how Spirit is going to bless us for the week. So if you have a sun, moon, or rising in the sign of Taurus, then this message is for you. Thank you so much for finding your way to my channel. As this is the message for November the 19th through the 25th, 2023, and I live in the United States. I do celebrate Thanksgiving, and I want to give thanks to each and every one of you. I do honestly, with all my heart, appreciate you looking at my videos, commenting on my videos, liking my videos. All those things are really important for a content creator. I'm no different, right? I just have a different message, right? So thank you for being here. Thank you for being in my life. Thank you for blessing me. I hope that these messages help you in some way. If you are new to my channel, I would love it if you would join our community. So all you have to do is just hit that subscribe button, and then every time I release videos, of course, you are notified that a video has been downloaded for you to view. I would love it if you would tell your friends. I am trying to grow. I'm right around that 355 subscribers here on YouTube. I think I have like 23 subscribers on BitChute. For whatever reason, people are not following. I don't know if it's a thing there, but anyway, I am trying to grow, and I can only do it with your help. So today I'm doing reading. I'm pulling cards. One from the Spirit Animal Oracle deck, another from the Angel Therapy, Doreen Virtue's Angel Therapy Oracle cards, because I'm still working with the Archangels this week, as I've been instructed by my guides to work with them for the whole month. So I'll be pulling those cards for you. I'll be doing your normal reading, and then at the end, I'll pull your 5 main themes as to it ties up the reading, it ties up additional things that may not have been said in the reading. So without further ado, Taurus, I am going to go ahead and start pulling your cards. I will ask you, did you work with your angel last week? I would love to hear in the comments if you've worked with your angel. How did that go? Did you find help along the way? So whatever you would love to share, I would love to hear it. Okay. So your first card is going to be from the Angel Oracle, Spirit Animal Oracle. And we got the Squirrel Spirit, number 57, believe in yourself. And look how cute that card is. He's standing on top of these acorns. Believe in yourself, right? Doesn't matter if you're tiny like this little guy or you're big. Doesn't matter. Believe in yourself. Great card. Okay, and our angel therapy is listen to your intuitive feelings. Your body is receiving accurate messages from the divine. I believe this with all my heart right here. Work on your intuitive messages. If you are finding that you are really starting to become quite intuitive, like things are just coming and you're like blown away, because that's the way it was when I was first opening up to my intuition as well. One of the good things that you can do just for yourself, if you don't already journal, is write those things down. I always tell people that, one of the best ways to help themselves is to be able to see these things on paper, because then you can look back and you can verify, I really did say these things and they really did come true. And that's your verification, right? So beautiful. Okay, I've already shuffled the cards. I'm going to go ahead and lay out our cards for this reading. I'm going to lay them all out, and then I will tell you what I've got, okay? And we have a lot of pentacles showing, which is all about us. Okay, we've got pentacle cards. Honestly, we've got 4 pentacle cards and we got 1 cup card, which is about emotions. So now I'm going to pull the cards for clarifiers, and then I'll explain to you what I see and how this interprets for us this week, okay? Okay. So surprisingly, in this reading, we have no major arcana cards. We do have a lot of pentacles. We have a lot of pentacles. So all the pentacles represents earth, okay? And then we do have some ending cards, so we may be still working through some of that Scorpio energy for this month because it is the energy of November. And if you remember, you know, a lot of us were going to be hit with a lot of high emotional things this month. Okay, so what defines the week? This is the energy that is the most predominant for the week. And we start off with this 4 of Pentacles. Now, the 4 of Pentacles is a card of trying to find your stability. It's trying to find your balance. And this all has to do with our money space right here. So we're trying to look for financial stability this coming month. It could very well be that maybe you've had some big expenses, or maybe you're worried about things, or the holidays coming up. Are you going to have enough? And then the other thing too is if you look at things on a big collective level, excuse me, there's a lot of concern out there because, you know, we keep hearing about these various things happening in the financial sector that could potentially be causing us to have some worry, have concern. However, in this situation, I feel as though if you look, and the Rider-Waite card, let me just make sure. See, you do have the 4 of Pentacles again. So both this card is being clarified by this card. And if you look at this guy, he's got this pentacle right across his heart, as does he, right? So what this is saying is that he's putting his money before himself. He's putting monetary things before himself. So there's nothing wrong with that. If that's the way that you live your life, if you feel that money is, you know, the all be all of everything, meaning that you need to have that financial security in order to feel good. But at the same time, you're closing off your heart chakra. So you need to really be in alignment emotionally, being emotionally stable with that financial situation that is happening here, okay? So this is looking for some type of financial stability. And if you think about it, this is kind of like the 4 legs of a table. Your table will stand upright as long as you have 4 legs. But as soon as you remove a leg, then the table is always going to tip to that one side. And so this right here is just kind of one of those things where it feels as though you may be hanging on to your money very tightly at this time. It all has to do with the way that you're thinking about your finances. Now, what is clarifying this card, the first card we have is the Page of Cups. So again, this is why I was tapping into that emotional component, is because he's given a gift here of this fish in his cup, which does represent water, does represent the emotions, does talk about how we feel about things. But if he doesn't grab a hold of that fish, which is an opportunity, he could potentially lose out, right? And then he's going to be bummed out. So it's kind of like that emotional, you kind of have to have that emotional security, that emotional direction, right? That you have to have the emotions associated, because in the long run, you are creating your wealth, you're creating your legacy. And even though you may be trying to hang on to things really tightly, as long as you are in alignment with your finances, in a place of where your heart's centered, you are going to attain all the things that you want. This right here is the happy, this is the best outcome that you could potentially think of in terms of your finances. You've got this whole family here, right? Leaving a legacy behind for your family. So this means that, you are going to have that physical security. You're going to have that financial stability. You're going to have a beautiful home, right? That is the outcome of this column right here. Okay, your next steps are this Six of Pentacles. Now remember, we are in the week of Thanksgiving. This is that card of give and take. This is the card of gratitude. This is the card of giving and receiving, right? So it could very well be that you are going to be giving financially to someone or helping someone out financially because you have the means to do so, right? Everything needs to be in balance. That's what this scales right here are about, right? And it isn't because you feel like you're pushed into it. It's more coming from that space of being of service to others. This is your next step. And that's clarified by the King of Cups. The King of Cups is an energy of, this king is an emotionally stable king. As you can see, he's completely surrounded by water because this is a water sign. Completely surrounded by water, but he's quite comfortable. He is quite content where he is. He's worked through all of the various aspects of all these different emotions and all of this stuff as to how he feels about things, right? And he's mastered all of that. That's this emotional stability card here. And then again, you have this Four of Pentacles. So again, this energy of you need to embrace this energy of this king, knowing in your heart of hearts that spirit has always got your back. When one thing is removed from your life, typically something else comes in, right? Something, when one door closes, another door opens. And that's kind of the feeling that I get here, that even though you're going to have this feeling of generosity, that you're going to have the emotional stability here to be able to be quite stable financially. Okay. Now, the things that you're not seeing or things that you're not aware of that's coming in that you're going to have to deal with this next week that will be potentials for you is, again, you have another four, but this time it is the Four of Cups. Now, the Four of Cups is one of those energies of there is this individual here. Do we have another four? No, another Four of Cups here. This energy is one of these three cups are empty, and typically this person is sitting beside a tree with their arms crossed. So they've blocked off their energy. They're not recognizing the gift that is being offered to them, which is another Ace of Cups. A new opportunity, a new way of thinking, a new way of feeling, a new expression from the heart, right? And that's what this card is about. And again, fours have to do with looking for stability or looking for balance. It could also represent some type of stagnation in your heart space, meaning that you've closed down your heart for some reason. It could also represent depression, because this is in that obstacle that you have to overcome. So some of you may be feeling quite depressed or feeling low, right? Low vibration or low energy for whatever it is that you're going through. And really, honestly, the only person that can really change that for yourself is yourself. You have to analyze, what is it that is causing this depression? Is it stuff that is outside of yourself? Is it circumstances that are outside of yourself? What steps can you take in order to move from that emotional, mental state of depression into feeling better by taking whatever steps necessary in order to move forward? Now, what is clarifying this card right off the bat is this Eight of Cups. Now, this Four of Cups is looking for stability, but along the way, something has happened emotionally that has depleted you. Something that you may have felt as though you've been stabbed in the back, or maybe you felt as though you have given and given and given of your heart, and you've been honest and open, and yet that is not being receptive to you. This would say that you need to walk away from the things that are no longer serving your highest and your best. And as this is in your obstacles position, it may be difficult for you to do this, but it looks as though that's the direction that Spirit is saying that you will be taking, okay? Walking away from things that are no longer serving you and your highest and your best. That's also clarified by this Page of Wands. So to me, this is the turnaround. It's once you make that decision that, okay, I am completely finished with this energy. I'm dead, done, and over. I no longer want to deal with it. And you decide that you're going to walk away from it. It's going to allow you to turn the corner. And it's going to allow this page, which is this new energy, this new path, this new inspiration, this new passion to come in and replace all of that feeling of depression and stagnation. Okay. So this is actually a beautiful turnaround for you, Taurus. But the thing is you have to be honest with yourself, and you have to recognize that you're feeling those energies, and you have to recognize that it's okay to feel those energies, especially if you feel validated in having them, whatever that may mean for you, Taurus. Okay. Your strengths this week, which I think is beautiful, is that you do have a new opportunity coming in. This is a gift from God. Right here is a gift from God. So you see the hand of God coming out, handing you this beautiful new opportunity. The Pentacles has to do with career. It has to do with your financial stability. It has to do with your health. It has to do with your possessions. It has to do with your home. And this is a seed of potential. So what I always say with this new viewpoint or this new possibility coming in is you do have to accept it, right? You can see it coming in front of you, but what are you going to do? Are you going to grab hold of it and move forward? Because I do see these beautiful energies here of the red rose, which the red rose it talks about wisdom, love, courage, and taking action. And then you have this white lily here as a balance of harmony and purity of thought and action, right? So this is a beautiful opportunity coming in for you. I do feel that since it is in your strengths position, that you will be allowing this to come in and blessing you, okay? Now, what's clarifying this is you do have this 10 of Swords. I had mentioned this before in that previous sector of obstacles, is that you may be feeling as though you had been stabbed in the back. And that situation is now dead, done, and over, right? You can't get any more dead. Like it only takes one sword. And for whatever reason, this guy got stabbed 10 times. So it's kind of like a dead, done, and over type of a thing. But as this is in your strengths card, I think what this is also talking about is actually you realizing all of the different segments of your life that are coming to an end, right? I feel that all these swords could represent different areas or aspects of your life that is coming to conclusion. So it could very well be chapters in romance, could very well be chapters in a job, it could be anything, could be severing relationships with people that don't hold you to the same degree that you deserve or that you hold them, right? So it could be ending of friendships, could be a lot of endings for different things. But the beautiful thing is that it is finalized with it's activated by this, it is clarified by this Three of Cups, which is a celebratory card. So it looks as though you've got new opportunities coming in that is ending old situations that are no longer serving you. And you are going to have celebrations as a result. To me, this is my celebration card with my tribe, the people that I have chosen in my life as friends or whatever that would love to celebrate with me, right? So that's that same kind of, let's raise our glasses together, let's get together, let's enjoy. And of course, this week, being Thanksgiving week, it could very well be that you will be getting together with friends and having a celebratory type of a event, or even if it's just, lunch or a dinner, whatever it may be. Okay. Now, your final outcomes starts off with the Three of Pentacles. Again, this is another earth energy. This is a card of skill. This is skill and mastery. Typically, when this card comes up on the Rider-Waite deck, it has this individual who is doing this work, that's creating, this beautiful artwork here. He is standing on top of a bench, and he's got two people that are standing beside him. One of them is a woman, and she's holding plans or a set of documents in her hands, which I assume is, they asked this guy, they contracted with this guy to create this work, right? And this is basically you're being contracted to do this work. And now that he's close to the finish of this job, he will be paid for that. So it looks as though this is a card that tells me that if you are an entrepreneur, or you are self-employed, or you are working for yourself, then a new project will be coming towards you and for you to be able to make money. This card is also a card of your skill set. So it could very well be that maybe you're going to be taking some classes here very soon that is going to expand your awareness of what it is that you do for your job or whatever, okay? Now, this card has been clarified by this Four of Wands, which to me is the 11, right? This right here is a path that you can take. Once you go through, you get to celebrate. So who doesn't want to go through this 1111, which is angel numbers to me? But really, it's the four. So it's the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is all about celebrations, celebrating a milestone. Could very well be a wedding, could very well be the birth of a baby, could be graduating from university, could be any type of those types of celebrations, celebratory type of things. But this could also just be you all getting together to enjoy Thanksgiving. The interesting thing is the last card that is here is this Five of Pentacles. Now, the Five of Pentacles is a card of feeling left out. So it could very well be that some of you may be invited to Thanksgiving dinner and some of you may not for whatever reason. Or it could be a thing where you've been left out of a discussion, left out of a conversation, left out of a knowing, a family knowing, like, a story that may be happening within your family. It could be a drama story for all you know, but for whatever it is, it's making you feel as though you were not included, or you were not included in the conversation. So just be aware that that energy is there. But again, five have to do with changes. It's so easy to come out of the cold. All you have to do is just have a conversation. And a lot of times it clears those things up quite easily. Looks like celebrations are on their way for you. It looks like some things are ending like we had talked. You are working on leaving your legacy right here at the very beginning. This looks really good, Taurus. Okay, so now I'm going to pull your 5 main things. Remember to listen to your intuitive feelings. Always go within to find your answers, because the only person that can truly answer your questions is you. Okay, so your first card is the Claw. Be careful, do not take risks. I don't know what that is because I don't really see that here, but Tortoise, slowly but surely getting ahead. Okay, I can relate to this tortoise energy. I'm a Taurus. I kind of plod, but we do get there eventually, right? Elephant, a long journey, either physically or mentally, will leave you wiser at the end. A long journey. So maybe you have to travel to go visit family this holiday season. Yeah, I don't know. Caterpillar, things will not always be this way. A change is coming. Yes, I do see cards here of change, endings. You've got some endings and new beginnings. And your final card is a hand in need of help, assistance, and guidance. So once again, that may be tapping into, this prosperity. So you may be helping someone. And again, when I was talking about this 5 of Pentacles, it could very well be that you have a loved one that you're going to be seeing at the holidays who has felt as though they were always the black sheep of the family. Or maybe you may be feeling that you are the black sheep of the family. But whatever I see, I feel as though this is going to be a big kind of a revelation in a way for you, as this is in your final outcome here. And you could very well be the one that's going to help out this individual that is in need of help. Okay, Taurus, again, like, subscribe. I am so blessed to have you here. Thank you so much for sticking to the end. I hope you have an amazing, amazing holiday. And until the very next time, take very good care of you. Listen to your intuitive feelings, right? So don't forget about your angel. And believe in yourself. I love you all. Have an amazing holiday. Cheers.